So what we observe, when there is an increase in E, that means there is a devaluation of the home currency, then effect of import is negative. So import falls, so import demand falls, and effect of export is positive. Export demand rises. But if we consider the effect of devaluation on the volume of export and import, so in quantity the import demand falls and export demand rises. But if we consider the volume, the effect of devaluation on the volume of import and export, then we can say that volume of import total volume is of import, that is the price into quantity. In price into quantity terms, the volume of import falls. But we do not know the effect of devaluation on volume of export. That we do not know. But this falls. Volume of import falls. Now if we consider the trade balance, now what is trade balance? Trade balance is the difference between total value of export. So this is in value terms. So in value terms, the volume of import falls, but in value terms we do not know about the volume of export, whether it will increase or decrease because of the devaluation. Now what is trade balance? Trade balance is basically total value of exports minus the total value of imports. That is the total receipts from exports minus the total payments due to imports. Now value, because of the now if there is a devaluation in the home currency, then the value of import will fall, and because of that fact trade balance will rise, because this is value of export minus value of import. Now this term is falling because of rise in E. Then TB is rising. But we do not know about the volume of export, that is the value of exports. So in that case, we do not know the effect of devaluation on TB. So for that, we need the elasticity concept. So here we introduce the elasticity concept. So in order to check the effect of devaluation on trade balance, let us consider the trade balance, or in short this is called TB, in terms of rupees, in terms of home currency, in terms of rupees. So the total amount of trade balance is total value of exports minus total value. So we can write total value of exports minus total value of imports. So that means total price into quantity of exports minus total price into quantity of imports. Now in terms of home currency, what is the total value of export? This is P bar, and we know that X bar, export demand is a function of P bar by E. So this we can write here, minus the total value of imports. Now what is the price of imports expressed in home currency? This is E P bar star. So this is the price of import expressed in home currency times the total amount of import. Now import is a function of E P bar star, and import is also a function of Y, but here we are not considering the factor Y. And the additional assumption is here that the trade balance is equal to 0. Initially the trade balance is equal to 0. That is our additional assumption. That is the fourth assumption. Now this is the total export made by the home country. So if this is the total export made by the home country, then that is equal to the total import made by the foreign country, and that import is denoted by M star. So this is export by the home country, and this is the total amount of import by the home country, and these two things are equal. So total export is equivalent to the total export by home country is equivalent to the total import by the foreign country. So we can write x is equal to m star. So this, in place of x, we can replace it by m. So therefore we can write this is equal to p bar, then m star, p bar by e minus e p bar star m e p bar star. Now since this is the import made by the foreign country, so import is a function of their price. So their price is p bar star. So we can replace this p bar by e p bar star minus e p bar star m e p bar star. Because e is what? E is the nominal exchange. So this is rupees divided by dollar. So now p bar star is in dollar. So this e p bar star is in rupees. So their import is expressed in rupees in terms of our home currency. Now we are considering the real trade balance. Now to consider the real trade balance of the home country, we have to divide this TB by P bar, because P bar is the price of the home country. So TB, on the left hand side we will have TB divided by P bar. On the right hand side we will have M star. Then this will be P bar star divided by P bar. Then E P bar star divided by P bar, M E P bar star divided by P bar. So this is the real trade balance. So this is now the real trade balance. And here we can write, on the right hand side we can write M star. Now E P bar star by P bar. Now E is the nominal exchange rate. And when we multiply this E, this nominal exchange rate, by the ratio between the foreign country's price and the home country's price, then this becomes the real exchange rate. So this is the real exchange rate. So this is the real, so basically we can write that E P bar star divided by P bar is the real exchange rate.